Alright, off to France in less than 4 days. And we realized there's a way to think creatively. First of all, we are not the ones with the problem. We don't have any sort of drinking problem. We don't anticipate having any sort of drinking problem if we are accepted into the Legion either. What we want to say here is this concept. So some conundrums, for example, they're false dichotomies, value. There's an ancient concept, even ancient concept of the ancient samurai. What are they fighting for? What's the higher level? Is it for democracy, republicanism? No, no fucking thing. It's allegiance to the lawful orders, lawful, legitimate authority. What does the Legion represent for us? Lawful, legitimate service, lawful, legitimate authority. And that's what's important. Lawful and legitimate orders, the supreme authority. And there need not be any type of consideration for values. So the Legion doesn't ask for allegiance to the French Constitution. It's not asking for a litmus test. They're just saying, if you agree to this contract, you will serve France with loyalty and fidelity for the term of your contract, and you will not have regard to the, you will not discriminate on the basis of ethnicity, of national origin, of religion. You will not discriminate against someone because of their religion, their ethnicity, and you will serve France with loyalty and allegiance and place the mission above yourself. The mission is sacred. And strive for physical, and also to strive for physical fitness, upkeep of your own being, to be the best for France. So that's a creative concept. So thinking about, taking a concept that's in the United States, usually whether it's cadet training or formal military, there's a concept of allegiance to the Constitution. That's fantastic. There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But from a creative standpoint, we think the French model might be of benefit because think about it like this. There could theoretically be, a cohort of people. Let's just imagine they loathe the concept of democracy. They loathe your values. So it's a contradiction probably in American thinking. So if you imagine there's a cohort that loathes American values, but hey, they might love the U.S. They might love the Marines. They might even be willing to fight a war on behalf in America's favor, in America's national interest. So it's an interesting concept from the French, that it's not a matter of whether you loathe our values, whether you admire them. You're just gonna, if you sign this bloody contract, you will serve with honor and fidelity, and that's the end of it. It's not complicated. You don't need to moralize. The samurai, they would serve their liege with loyalty and allegiance. They ain't about no democracy. And the thing is, and lastly, this is the M cave. Sometimes you speak with a consensus, with an allied consensus, so-called informal chain of command. Basically, speaking with authoritatively, definitively, and invoking the supreme and infallible authority